What is up, y'all?
What's going on, guys?
Man, seriously, how was your day? Like, was it busy?
Oh, it was great, man.
Good. Weather was absolutely...
Yeah, but did you do anything intelligent today, Eddie?
Intelligent?
Yes.
You never asked me that before.
Well, did you or?
Yes.
Well, very good.
I sure did.
That's great.
Yeah. I sure did. You know what, pal?
So what are you looking for now?
I knew something was...
What'd you lose?
I didn't lose anything. I know where all my stuff's at.
Right.
I was a Boy Scout.
Right.
Yeah.
Always a find his way, yeah.
But down here,
Right.
there's chances, 50-50 chance.
I know, but the thing about your school, whatchamacallit, R.J. Reynolds?
Oh, you're talking about our big field trip.
Right,
Our
field trip, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
But only in the South.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty wicked.
I mean, it was a small town
Right,
to where we could go to the post office.
right, yeah.
And at the time, my buddy
Yeah.
Kyle Oliphant, his dad was a
Yeah.
big guy at the post office.
Yeah.
We would go to Pie in the Sky that was at the old Mexican restaurant, or where
Right.
the Mexican restaurant is now. And
Yeah.
they would let us, like,
Right.
he would, how did they do it? It wouldn't be the whole school, but like a
Right.
class, like 2 classes would go in at once.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you can make your own PCI.
No, but hey,
Then we went to R.J. Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, let me take it back. This is the same school system that let us go to Raleigh to see how the state capitol was, and we're
Right.
on an Amtrak train.
Sure.
to school.
Oh, wow, yeah. I
But
love
on top
trains.
of all that,
Yeah.
the echelon of the highlight
Uh-huh.
of elementary years was the R.J. Reynolds trip. Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, I had to be at school, I think it was at 3, or no, at like 4 or 5 in the morning for our trip to the
Right.
state capitol.
Yeah.
To get to R.J. Reynolds, which is Winston's nowhere near as far as Raleigh is, obviously.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Guess what time we had to be at school?
What?
Teachers were adamant about this too.
What's that?
4:30 in the morning that my mom and dad is
Whoa,
dropping
what?
us off at Parkview Elementary.
Wow.
Yeah, so that we can take a trip to Winston-Salem. Yeah. I mean, you would have thought that we were headed to Disney World, man. The way that, because we didn't really have the concept of cigarette factory. It was just, we knew that this is the people that made, like, seriously Joe Camel and stuff like that.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
and it's, even now when I see, that's probably one of the reasons that unconsciously I love that Geico commercial about the camel.
Oh, yeah.
And even Ronnie can do the. And see, it's weird because I can do the voice pretty good, I think, and he
Right.
can do it.
Well, that was yesterday.
Yeah. But no, I'm talking about he can actually imitate the camel's voice, but I can do it.
I
as
know,
well.
I know, but yesterday was Wednesday.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
hilarious,
yeah.
by the way.
No.
Yeah, he went because Ronnie walked by the other day. He went, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike.
Yeah.
Good God, Paula. Good God. You know, you gotta mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
Good God, it is
and then
Wednesday.
finally, that one friend in the cubicle just can't stand it. He was like, Wednesday.
Right.
Hump day.
Right.
Yeah, it's hump day. I love it.
Oh, but yeah, old Ronnie, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to start out on that, but I'm just saying the
Right.
code that he's not claiming, I've got, I think.
Whoa, no. We talked about this yesterday.
I know, man.
What? But how was Ronnie? Is he over his cold or?
He's very congested. Yeah. I ain't going to gym now. Oh, guess what he told me?
What?
He picked me up late. He was like, good God, Eddie, I done told you, I done lost, Deborah Proud, I done lost 10 pounds, and I really ain't doing nothing on that diet. I ain't trying. I ain't overeating, but I ate that salmon some make more than while.
Right.
But he goes to the gym. But that's another story in itself.
Right.
Anyway, so he was telling me, he's like, I'm gonna cut that back just a little bit because my hip hurt. What, you know, like I don't think that much cardio. And I was thinking, yeah, because you know he's doing. I mean, not when I first started there,
Yeah.
like, which he's been under a lot of stress stuff too lately,
Right.
kind of. And he's plus he's almost 70. and I'm only 44, just turned 44. There's a big gap. So he's worked hard his whole life. But now he's cut back, not a whole lot, because when he ain't like doing something to me or his stuff, he's like doing rags and like or driving to go get cars and stuff like that. Sometimes, but and I told him one day, I'm like, man, if you only have enough work where if you think that if you could kick in and do something that we could get off hours early, that's fine. But if you don't think you can, I said, then boss, don't. Because I'm not saying that you don't pay me a lot. I said, but is it really worth it to you to be tired the end of the day when I could just do it and really not cost you that much?
Right.
You're right. You're right. Because finally, that second week, he told me that I was there by myself, and he told me about Key, where he went, and I know I was getting the routine. I knew about when he was wanting to leave. He's like, I said, babe, he said, I'm going to leave. I'll probably be gone. I said, Bob. He started telling me where we was going to go. And I'm like, hey, just say you step it out for a minute.
Right, yeah.
You're right. And the next day he looked over, he's like, and the next day it was like he had been doing it for years.
Right, yeah.
He was laid back. I remember he was looking up. And he was, the big screens over there. And he's got, did you see the Hollywood director chair that he has over there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's his thing, man, yeah. So he, sometimes he sits over here and watches Fox News.
Right.
He was on his desk listening to it, and he was like, well, and he went, he looked down, he went, I think I'm going to leave for a little while. He said, I'm going to let you know, man. He said, I'm kind of digging that a little bit. He said, I'm going to run some errands and whatnot. Right. Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
But like that weight, talking about losing that weight, man, that's crazy. But I hate to tell him, when I heard him talking, he's like, it's not in his lung. Thank God it ain't in his lung, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's adamant. Like I told you, he sprays me. Like, he don't mean nothing by it. Like in the face, like literally, like this far, and the wind blowing hard that day, right? Bring that cold front in. Well, it just so happens that the front of this car door's open with the wind blowing right through. So when he goes, shh, I'm like, out my eyes, my eyes.
Right,
like halfway through the day, he looked at me. He was like, "We got ice already. You look like you smoke pot." I'm like, "Yeah, thanks for the Lysol spray." You know?
Right. Yeah.
He's like, "I didn't do that. I didn't do that." I'm like, "Well, yeah, I went and burned one while he was gone."
Yeah.
He did walk over straight to a cop one day and told him. He said, I knew it was time for lunch. I don't take lunch.
Right.
But what I do is, I stop and I open up Mountain Dew, I smoke me a cigarette, and we'll tell a joke or two, about 15 minutes or so, and then I get back to work. And you don't take the time off. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't do it about the time, and I'd roll people out. We had one of the hot rods, who it was, and had it over there, and that was tedious. I'm ready to sit down for a minute. And he went, Ryan's like, I don't even believe I'm saying this, because I hate cigarettes. Can't stand them. He said, kill people. But I know you about ready to stop and smoke one. He said, even though you didn't have one for 10 minutes ago, I know you're ready. I said, well, I like to sit down and enjoy my cigarette, Just because I got one dangling from my lip. And I do all the time. Ronnie said, you're the smokest little man I ever seen in my life. Yeah. He said, Mountain Dew cigarette, that's what that boy live on right there. He told, He's like, man, he don't need it anyway. He like a hummingbird on crack as soon as he wake up in the morning. Right. He knows, man. Ronnie knows.
Oh,
yeah. Ronnie knows.
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie said, I bet you go straight home after work. He said, or after you've hung out, whatever. I bet when you go home, you ain't nothing like you. I said, man, when I go home, I shut down. I eat and I shut down. You're a peep for me. He's like, I'll find that hard to believe. I said, same with you. Bow. Same with you,
Oh, man. Oh, yeah, it's funny. Yeah.
Ronnie asked me the other day, he said, how high did you ever get when you smoked pot? I said, Ronnie, I got so high one time I saw sounds. Wow. That's all I could explain. Yeah. Not smoking pot, but maybe a hallucinogen.
Oh, yeah. You got way out there.
Give me a break. From the era, I'm not even going to interrogate you because I don't have to or question, but from the era you were born, not to mention the region, don't even go there with me.
Right, yeah.
It's pure as a driven snow over here. Mother Teresa, I'm sorry, I thought it was the Steve and Eddie, or the Eddie and Steve show, I forgot, it's the Eddie and Aunt or Mother Teresa show. No. Yeah. Gandhi over here.
What? You
Jesus Christ.
What, the Eddie and Mr. Holier Than Thou show. Yeah.
Absolutely not that I ever think that. I don't think you're a demon. I don't think you're an evil person. I don't think you're... Unless somebody has provoked you continuously at the speed that you move emotionally and everything.
Well, it hasn't happened yet.
Well, are you kidding me? I've seen you flip out a few times.
I know that, but
Oh, but that's like literally 1 or 2.
I know, but that's Life in the Brick Building.
I thought you said Life in the Fast Lane.
No, Life in the Brick Building.
Yeah. That needs to be a song. Or you need to reach out to that guy that wrote Hamilton from New York.
Oh,
The Broadway, and it could be
No, Fritz.
No, live.
Whoa,
The
no. Fruits on that. Fruits on that.
What do you mean fruits on that?
No. If anybody's gonna write a song,
It'd be us.
and then like on the Cold Bait Live Beer,
Oh, yeah.
you have the like South Academy.
Met the Devil on Academy Street.
Right, there you go.
It's actually called Academy Street.
Right. Yeah, it's called
Yeah.
You can reference the Cold Bait Live Beer
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
See, we need to do a news or no, not
Yeah.
me. I think I need. Not think, man. I'm doing it. I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Well, no,
I don't have nothing.
The best thing you could do is think about one song.
That's what I'm doing. That's what
And
I'm
then-
trying to tell you.
And then, like
Yeah.
I say,
I'm not doing this for them. If they want to do it, I think what I got in my mind will
Well-
be so good that they want to record it.
right, if they want to make another record, yeah.
Yeah.
Cold Bait Live Beer, hell yeah. But yeah, you can work on that, Eddie, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? It's rock and roll music, yeah.
I mean, you've got to reference over here because Chris knows about over here. Obviously, he knows who you are. Not
Well, yeah.
what you're about, but I mean,
Right.
yeah, I mean, he's seen you at a holiday. You know, see your family. So
Right.
I told
Well, how do you
Steve,
think
I was telling Steve, I ain't trying to interrupt,
Right,
but
yeah.
before I forget,
Yeah.
I was telling Steve a couple weeks ago, he's like, man, are you doing anything? And he was talking about writing or anything. And I don't really write, they know that. I come up with some notes or something.
Right.
But, man, I want to reference the brick building.
Right.
You know, like Chris, when I remember when he wrote the lyric where he says, and if we don't get a record label, fuck it, we'll just start our own. And he's
Right.
talking about Jeff can play, like when we cover
Yeah.
Love Is What I Got.
Yeah.
He'll say Jeff can play a guitar like a motherfucker,
Right, yeah.
You know? Or he'll reference like we're a Cold Bait Like Beer. Like you'll hear a couple times in the original songs where he'll say the man, he said y'all rocking out with Cold Bait Like
Right.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure I can put brick building. Plus you got Raleigh Avenue that can rhyme. You
Right,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the opportunity.
And he knows what goes on. Like he said, Mom thinks you go over there and y'all watch movies and drink beer or something like that.
Right.
And I said, he got a dartboard. I never heard this. Chris said, and y'all shoot darts or throw darts. I'm like,
Right.
what the hell are you talking about? I ain't never threw darts in that. He's like, Mom said, so when I asked Mom, I said, Chris said, he was talking about, she said, well, you said he got a new dartboard, and I was talking about she remembered when you got that from Jeremy.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I said, no, we don't. Yeah. But Mom don't. She don't know no better. You know,
Yeah.
she said the other week, I don't know if she's ever asked you. I ain't even asked her. I heard her mention, of course, I'm not lying. There's nothing I've done that has lied to her about this. But she said the other week, in December when I told him about me getting in trouble for pot, and Dad's like, well, why did you do all along? What happened? He said, because I know you have been smoking pot anyway. And I said, I'm getting the flush out. He's like, well, why didn't you? He said, if you're going to smoke, he said, if you make plans to go somewhere to smoke pot, he said, because you're not going to do it here. He said, but if you do, then you also have to make plans to go to GNC and get that. Mom was like, now bring that is not. Dad's like, I don't. And I'm like, Dad, please. I
Right.
said, thank you for understanding. I said, Mom, I understand that this is unneeded stress. I understand.
Right.
But I do smoke, so I just needed to. And I actually, I got careless. I thought I seen the box there, and I don't know why I didn't throw the box away, you know. And it was
Right.
empty, you know. So when I went to open it, I'm like, oh dear God. And then the whole time I was in there, like I'm not a good, I could be good at hiding something, but I was in there and I was debating all this time whether or not to just play it Joe Cool. But that's what happens probably 90% of the day. This PO, he's got somebody that comes in that's probably not just a dirty urine,
Right.
mud urine. They're full of every narcotic made probably. And they come in and they try to be real Joe Cool, you know.
Right.
Or you have him come in and he's a therapist. You know, and he's like, he said there was this one chick that I thought that when she come in, he would talk to her. I'm not gonna say her name. He would tell
Right.
her, that he would talk to her, and he really thought for like the first few months.
Yeah.
But it was kind of cool because he felt like she was just unloading. He was a sounding board for her.
Right.
And he would give her, some instruction, maybe not instruction, but some advice, whatever.
Right.
Until he realized one day, like the next month, when she was in there and she was talking like she was twitching a little bit, and
wow.
kind of find out. It wasn't the fact that she wanted to go in there and unload on him because all this heavy weight of pressure and concern was on her.
Right.
It was methamphetamine that was in her brain that was making her incessantly. Yeah. He said she came in that one day and he said it dawned on her when he started thinking about narcotics and drugs that he realized that looking at her in retrospect, she had, some signs. I'm like, man, you need to tighten up. I said, well, where was those lack of skills when I came back that day?
Right, yeah.
Look. Today took a little bit longer. For some reason, I couldn't hardly piss.
What?
Yeah, and I had a cup of coffee and a Mountain Dew before I left.
Oh,
well, hell, I had a Mountain Dew before I even got off the couch this morning.
Okay, yeah.
I had to
What? Yeah, today's Thursday, right?
Yeah, I had to be there at 8.
Right, I forgot. Yeah, now I know what Eddie's talking about.
All this time, you did not know.
No.
That is, please tell me you're telling the truth. All this time.
I am.
Let me take a swig. 10 minutes of absolutely salute. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, here's.
Yeah, sorry. Here's to you.
Right, man. No.
Everybody was a witness to you.
Right.
Actually, not just listening to the last 10 minutes of conversation, conversing in the conversation. And unbeknownst to me, you didn't have a fucking clue what I was talking about. You're a pretty good actor. That's scary.
Well, I tried. There you go.
Yeah, you fake it till you make it. I guess that concept works and everything. Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me just pretend I guess when you see a old high school friend and you know their name, just give me a minute and you're like, just let me call them buddy for a few minutes, then it'll come back to me.
Shoot. Good luck on that.
Good luck on that. Yeah. No. Down here, everybody to me is Bubba.
Right.
What's going on, Bubba? Man,
right.
Yeah. Or some of them say, what's going on, boss? I ain't seen you in a long time.
Yeah. No, man.
And then they look at me and they say, Edward Ray Rollins, how the hell have you been?
Right.
And I'll say, man, Bubba, I've been good.
Yeah.
I don't know their name.
Yeah.
But some dude got offended, man.
I know, but man, no. Oh, I promise I can't tell.
What? High school friend?
I joined the Navy and then everybody else went to college and then, it was a pretty, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But,
How long was I often forget about the fact that you were in the Navy.
Right. So you know who this is, right? Oh.
It's Chuck Berry.
Yeah, then you're wearing your little life jacket.
Shut up, Steve.
And that,
you know I don't mean that. I really don't mean
no, but that, whatchamacallit,
what? My life preserver?
Yeah. That was, Back to the Future. Michael J. Fox.
It's actually trendy, Steve. It's pretty trendy.
Yeah.
I have an orange one. I have a blue one. I have another blue one. I have a brown one. Yeah. I have knit ones.
God,
yes.
Man, you are stuck in.
I have ones that are like from suits.
In the 80s. Man.
Ronnie said, if you go to the next funeral or the church, then you know a lot of people are gonna be there. Eddie, what you gonna be dressed like? I said, I'm telling you right now, Ronnie. The next time, I was like, if I ever get to go to your church, which is they have a lot of members,
right.
I said, I'm not gonna dress to impress them and show out and stick out like prideful. But I will have my Johnson and Murphys on.
What?
You could look down and I can comb my hair like this.
No.
They're gonna be so bright and shiny,
right.
and I'll have my buckles on. He's like, "What you go? Go, what are you going? If Jerry, he said, go, what you gonna wear? What, a suit?" I said, "Man, not only a suit." I said, "We've only known of a 3-piece." I said, "But if I can get away with wearing a 6-piece suit, if I can find one, I will, Ronnie."
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm talking. 6-piece suit. What color tie? Pink. Pink is good, or yellow. Pink or yellow.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's what I'm talking about. I said, man, can I wear a fedora? Yeah, but don't put no feather in the cap. Don't be looking like a pimp coming over here.
Yeah, the feather.
He's laughing, right?
The feather and the fedora.
And you gotta understand, Al was there the whole time, and Al's like, you can't get better entertainment than this, because I'm working. You gotta understand, all this ain't like we're just talking. I'm doing wheels, and he like, and what else you gonna wear? I said, man, a fedora, like a little dark one or a light brown one.
Yeah.
That's good, but don't wear no feather. I said, I won't. He said, yeah, because I don't want you to look like a pimp over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man.
And see, here's the big debate. If I go, he would never ask me to remove my earrings. But
it will look a lot better.
he would feel a lot more comfortable.
Of course
and
he
I would
would.
probably feel more comfortable.
Yeah, and then so would I.
But can I tell you something? No. I don't give a rat's hind end about whether or not you're comfortable here at the brick building at the house or not. Give me a break. I've heard
you look a lot better with
I've
her.
heard you and Ronnie and Todd.
I told Marissa.
You, Todd, and Ronnie have talked about that.
I told Marissa that, hey, Marissa. But I told Eddie a long time ago, you know.
Well, what did Marissa say?
Well, she said, yeah, it looks a lot better without him, too.
Does she?
Yeah.
She said that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to get her.
Yeah.
I'm going to get her.
And then your damn hair's not.
Well, you know what? I don't care. I don't care what y'all think. This is my style. Yeah.
No, Marissa's a great gal, yeah.
Well, that ain't having to do with my style. That's just like, honestly, when not last, but one of these girls I dated up in Statesville, at the church she went, he was a deacon up at the church where my dad and all them was at, right? Well, he started another church, pastor.
Yeah.
Well, he started his own. He'd never been one. And he wanted me to come there. He knew me in my minister days.
Right, yeah.
This time I had these.
Oh, man.
Right after I got that, right?
Tight.
So, I went to church a few times. Steve, honestly, if I tell you this, you're going to freak out.
Well,
this is in Statesville. This is a
Right.
church that was built in the 2000s.
Right.
Had quite a few members.
Right.
It was a Baptist church. I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
And I've been in sabbatical's only supposed to be a year, 6 months.
Right.
Well, I've been in a ministry sabbatical since
Wow.
I was about 20 years old.
Oh,
I just
wow.
turned 44, so about 24 years I've been in a sabbatical.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
a long
So yeah, I'm just
sabbatical,
getting my ducks in a row, right?
Right, yeah, man.
Get things still fly. Yeah. Anyway, I go with her to the church and hang out. You know, after about a month or so, I mean, I didn't mind going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's some old-fashioned some, but I mean, it was like, this is from old people, or older, not older people, but the older lay members that were at the church. You know, when I say
Right.
older, like some even 20, 30s who had been there, 10, 50 years. So,
Yeah.
they all knew each other. We were all like family.
Right.
But I'm telling you right now, I loved it because right after the service, like Jim wasn't too long, but I shouldn't say his name anyway.
Well,
no.
whatever,
But
but
anyway, so I was going there, and
Right.
after about 2 months, he actually came to me when I was getting in Shannon's car. Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Oh, I said her name. Oh my God, Steve.
Oh, just.
I need to drink 3 more. Tell
Yeah.
everything. So anyway, as we're getting in the car,
Yeah.
pastor walks up and he's like,
What?
Eddie, Eddie.
Yeah.
He still had his microphone thing on, but it was
Yeah.
off of it. He's like, let me talk to you a second. I said, what? He said, listen, don't say nothing. Now, I was living with her.
Right. Yeah.
We're just dating and I'm living at her mom and dad's house with her.
Yeah.
He's like, listen, don't even argue or debate with me because I'll just go ahead and tell you real quick, you don't have a leg to stand on because I tell you God told me to do this. And Shannon, he said, and don't you say, he said,
Right, yeah.
he said, don't you say nothing.
Right.
And I'm like, what, Jim? What?
Yeah.
What in the world what is
Right.
going on? He's like, next Sunday morning? I'm like, yeah. He said, I want you to get up and speak. And he said, in the South, I'm going to call it like it is. I want you to get up and preach.
Right,
He
yeah.
said, but
Oh.
you're going to tell people that you want me to, I want you to get up
boy,
and speak.
yeah.
So, honestly, this is about 8 years. Let's see. I'll tell you when it was. This is less than 8 years ago.
Right.
All right, think about this now. So, I look at him, I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. He said, whatever you think that God would put on your heart to give a good moral, guidance, some advice. He's like, you're to the age where I trust you.
Yeah.
The whole time I had these in. People at that church, when I started going there, only
Yeah.
a month or like a week or two into going, I actually had one of the guys from the old
Yeah.
church come to me and was like, listen, I'm glad you're here and we want you to start preaching
Yeah.
again, but you have to take them earrings out. I refuse to. I
Yeah.
preached that sermon
Right.
he's in. and rolled my sleeves up.
Yeah.
Took my suit jacket off and rolled my sleeves up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And sang this song. And sang this song during the offering. My ding-a-ling.
There you go. Yeah.
Zip. Oh shit.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Somebody was. We won't say what the real word is. I'll say fried chicken.
well, it's silver bells hanging on a string, you know.
That's beautiful. That sounds like a Doctor Who.
No, like, good God, Eddie.
Good God, he talking about that ding-a-ling. Nobody wants to talk about Chuck Berry ding-a-ling. He played a darn guitar. I don't want to sing about his ding-dong. I ain't gay. I'm not gay. I'm not saying it.
Right,
I'm not going to do it. Why couldn't it be my big titties, my big titties?
right. Whoa.
I said, he's singing about my ding-a-ling.
I know.
He is, mine. Well, you know,
Right, yeah.
you can sing this to your girl. Like, she's like, what song will you call the radio station and dedicate a song to me, Ronnie? Ronnie like, yeah, I will, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And she got on the phone, and he's like, I want to tell my wife of 45 years how much I love her.
Right.
What song? Chuck Berry, my ding-a-ling. Or Clarence Carter, Stroke It. Or what would be another good one? Fat Bottom Girl, Gwen.
Oh, man.
Won't you take me?
Oh, yeah.
They might get mad about that one. What would be another good one?
You know that future parliament out there singing?
Yeah.
Did he say Parliament?
Yeah, it was in England.
Yeah. By the way, he had,
Yes.
not only did he sing about it, but he was about that as young
Well,
kids
I
say,
know.
he was about that life. He had porn videos out there.
Why? What tax evasion was Chuck Berry's downfall?
I just heard where Ariana, no, what's some modern
Ario,
singer.
what now?
Somebody- no,
Ario Speedwagon?
No,
Ario Grande? Or
yeah, something like that.
Well,
But I
talk
don't
to
know.
me.
Oh, no, Shakira. You remember the girl Shakira?
how could I forget?
She owes her homeland of wherever she's from, like not Venezuela, South American region,
Well,
wherever.
yeah.
Like it's either 12 or 42 million. I can't remember.
Right.
I'm thinking like 42 million. I'm like, what? Ronnie was all up in arms about it. Yo, she done milked them about all that money. They gonna get her money. I said, I'm going to tell you something. She might have, and I can't say shit. I said she might have juked them out of juked. Not Jew, but juked. Big difference because you say
Right.
Jew from him. Anyway, she had juked him out of that money.
Yeah.
But here's the problem, Ronnie. What? What problem? I said she did come up with a song. Said my hips don't lie, and my lovely lady lumps. Good God, I bet she what she look like that video. I said she was taking a hit, and I said, but she had one song called My Lovely Lady Lump, talking about her titty.
Right.
Really? I said, yeah, man. And then he's like, I seen it. So here's what shocks me. I seen her in that video with Beyonce. I said, I swear that's what I'm talking about. You ever seen them J-Lo videos? All the time, Ronnie, all the time. It's wicked.
Yeah.
She look good, they wicked.
Yeah.
In the same city, he'll say, she look good, but they wicked. They wicked.
No.
She pretty, but she ain't no but a whore.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't want to be around that. I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
Right. No, man.
He told me the other day, like, one of my favorite bands was like Creedence Clearwater Revival and the Beatles. I'm like, I know this. He's like, but Eddie, I've been thinking lately, if the Beatles, good God, if they'd have used that talent that God gave them and sang gospel music, how many people would have come to the Lord for all that?
Right.
I said, if it's any consolation at Mom and Dad's new church,
Right.
I walked in and they were playing over the
Right.
music.
Yeah, yeah.
The Beatles, I'm gonna hold your hand. Good God, that's the devil over there. I don't like them sister church. They play the Beatles. I love the Beatles, but I don't want to play in my church.
Right. Yeah.
And he even told me that he had speculated. I'm not gonna name the church at all.
Right,
But
yeah.
he had told me this is a rumor that's been going around for years. It's not
Right.
true. He said that that church, that new one, they got a coffee shop in there. Now, how they selling coffee to people during the sermon? I said, well, they're not having a waitress coming over. My God, next thing you're going to say, the rumor is, it's a $5 cover charge and a 2-drink minimum at that church. Good God, give me a break. That's how rumors start. I'm telling you, brother. I love it.
Oh,
You just can't get enough of stuff like that,
Right,
man.
yeah.
I mean, I can't write that, you know? I love it. Yeah, but the coffee shop, they're right. I said, yes, it is. And I said, our church had one at one time.
right.
But I heard they were doing it like during the preaching.
Right.
I said, so like, what are you on the front row? And he said, then they got movie theater seats. I said, so,
Right.
I said, we've always said as Christians, Ronnie, that the house of the Lord should be a spectacular monument, you know, and it should be
Right.
aesthetically pleasing. If it's cause it is, if we can build our stadium for a football game or
Yeah.
for a basketball game, then
Yeah.
surely our God deserves
Right, yeah.
more than $100,000 tin
Yeah.
roof, you know,
Couple-
and a shed.
some
Make it
comfortable
immaculate,
seats.
yeah. And I'm like, instead of a hard pew that I went as a kid.
Right, yeah.
My God, I went to church and my dad had a hymn on by the time I was in the 5th grade.
Well, yeah, I
yeah.
remember, in the Catholic church. Yeah.
God. But anyway, I said, so they got movie theater seats. So what? Hey, you know what? The more comfortable I am, the more the enemy. I said, I know how to do it. I said, the more the enemy can't mess with me. Well, you're right. That's why I sit up front. And I don't want people to distract me about that. If you get up and go to the bathroom, you're right. You're right. You're right. You learning the word, you get back into it, and he pushed me, pushing me. But I have good morals, so you know, and I don't pull my fronts. That's the thing. And even Al, he's like, I swear, he's the greatest guy in the world that I think because normally, I mean, Al makes no punches. He's 74, 75 years old. He looked at mine, he's like, normally, that kid right there, and I love them calling me Kitty, like, that kid right there, Ronnie Eddie.
Yeah.
Tell you something, that's the kind of kid I would look at and say,
I
I
know.
can't
Whoa.
stand him.
But that's the end of the record, man. I know.
I know, man. All right.
All right, man.
We are
see you
out.
tomorrow.
Chuck Berry, greatest hits.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, man. We'll talk to you tomorrow.